Every conversation potentially leaves someone moving in a direction. James 3 verse 3, when we put bits into the mouths of horses to make them obey us, we can turn the whole animal. A horse is powerful, strong, fast, full of energy and potential. The bit doesn't create that power, it directs it. And James uses this image to help us understand that our words carry influence. Influence is woven into everyday life. Parents influence children, friends influence each other, teachers influence students, colleagues influence workplace culture, spouses influences one another, church members influence communities. The question is not whether we have influence. The question is, how are we stewarding it? Think about Absalom, King David's son who tried to overthrow the kingdom. Before he ever seized a throne, he won hearts. Before he exercised political power, he exercised relational influence. People came carrying frustrations, disappointments, and unanswered questions. And Absalom did not create those frustrations. He did not create their disappointments. He did not create their longing for justice. He simply directed them, maneuvered them. With carefully chosen words, he slowly steered people's hearts toward himself. Eventually, scripture says, so Absalom stole the hearts of the people of Israel. Words have the power to do that. Not because they create anything, but because they help shape what people pay attention to, what they value, what they fear, what they trust, and where they place their hopes. I think about my son and penguins, perhaps just a silly little example, but when he was born, we gave him a little penguin soft toy. We told him stories about Penguin. His granny affectionately called him her little penguin. It became part of the world we created around him. Now, years later, if you ask him, what is his favorite animal? He'll tell you a penguin. His favorite toy? A penguin. His favorite animal at the zoo? A penguin. Did we force him to love penguins? Of course not. But we influenced something. Through hundreds of small moments and stories and nicknames and conversations and associations, we helped direct his attention and his affection. And that's often how influence works, not through one dramatic speech always, not even necessarily through a life-changing conversation, but through countless small interactions over time. Every conversation can potentially shape what another person starts noticing. And wisdom recognizes that influence as not being a possession to exploit, but a gift to steward. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to move another person toward flourishing, toward dignity, toward hope and truth. So who is most influenced by your words? What values and attitudes, hopes or fears are your words reinforcing? What happens in people after spending time with you? Pay attention to your conversations today. Notice what you repeatedly affirm, what you celebrate, what you criticize, or what you complain about. Ask yourself, what am I helping to shape in the people around me? Then intentionally speak one sentence that directs someone toward hope, courage, gratitude, or possibility.